Hello and welcome again to AA Gardening. I'm in the polytunnel in my backyard, so I'm going to give you a backyard tour of what's happening. Today is the 11th of August, so this is my grape cutting that I had last year. Look how much it have grown. Remember when I repotted this out in May, so you can see the old stem there, and you go up and you look and you look, and it is just spreading. So next year this time I should be getting some grape from this vine. This is over 5 feet already, and I planted it out in May. In the main video you saw me planting this out because I had it indoor, and it have just grown tremendously. This is one of my taro beside it. Huge thing. Look at the leaf. If I could let you get, hopefully you can see how massive. I have to go out and spread out and see if I can stretch so you can see how big. I can't even stretch enough to show you how big this elephant leaf is. There's another one there. Oh, I can see some water garden in it. So hopefully I have a nice fat tuber underneath. You can see just in a tiny container. Then beside it you have one of my sorrel plant right here. These you saw me doing again, I think it was in June. I was planting these out, and you see they have grown. They have grown on beautifully. So that's one of the sorrel right there, and the rest of the sorrel is right here. So I have lots of things going on in the polytunnel. Then I have some red okra right here, and then I have another grapevine which I expect this one to bear next year, and this one is just shooting out beautifully. Then you remember my white potatoes that I put in this bucket, and I had some other one in there, and one of my subscribers was like, I think they're gonna spread, you need to put them in different container. So you can see this is a white potato filling up the container, and yes, I did take the advice and I moved the extra ones, and it was a good thing I listened, because these are just the extra bit that I put in there, and it have filled out its own container already. Then coming further in, this is my last year tomato plant. There you go, and you can see it's still healthy and nice, and I've ate 2 ripe tomatoes from it already. There's more ripe tomatoes. So this plant started its life in 2020. I'm going to see how long I can have this tomato plant for. So what I'm planning to do in autumn, I'm just going to take off another side shoot like I did last year. Just take off one of the side shoots, keep it indoor, and see what will happen. Here's one of the jackfruit that I transplanted recently as well. So I have a jackfruit over there. My bunny ear cactus that was overgrown. The ears were super long and I cut them off. You can see loads more ears coming on, and they're not super long because they're not reaching for the light. So that's one coming on perfect. Then you have the other cactus. More flowers coming on. I guess it wasn't pollinated properly, so I don't have any cactus fruit holding on. Then I have few banana plants going on, and they're loving inside here. Every week I get a new leaf. That's one of my chayati, running straight up and intertwining with my grapes and my pumpkin and everything. Look at some of the size tomatoes that are on last year vine. Lovely. Then that's just some of my onions and things drying. Then there's another dashing plant right here, crowding over everything. This is the little tomato plant I got when I purchased something. I'm not sure exactly what it was. I think they said it was some type of yellow cherry tomatoes or some sort. I think probably some sunburst type tomato. Then this is my sweet sop. Sweet sop over there growing on. So I have my sweet sop there. Then I have some crotchets in container. There's a male flower over there somewhere, so that's my crotchets. Then coming over here, I have some ginger growing on, and then just coming out, I have a turmeric plant right here. Got a little burnt, but it's coming on. Nice fat stick stem there, so I should have some nice turmeric developing under there. Then I have my lemongrass. Make the most refreshing tea. If you haven't tried lemongrass tea, guys, you need to try some lemongrass tea. Then this is one of my lemon tree that I cut back. It was just like this one when I cut it back, and it's just shooting out everywhere. So you can see where I cut it back in spring, totally all the way back, and now it has sent out so many new shoots. You can see his new shoots, they're all green and pretty. So this is really healthy, really nice plant. And I have some chives over there, and then my kumquat, I had to take it outside. Then I had some seeds, and I just dropped the seeds in the same pot, and you can see little tiny seedlings of kumquat coming up in the same container. And I still have some strawberry, fresh strawberry coming on again. Nice fresh strawberries, and there's even like a ripe one down there. So strawberries coming on. My onions are ready, they're falling over. So remember, when I companion plant this one, I companion plant it with some onions, and you can see the onions falling over. You can root up one and see what size it is. This is a tiny one. So yes, so they're falling over, so it's time for them to be harvested. So they're all falling over like that. So that's what's going on this side of the garden. Then I have my loquat. My loquat have revived and is shooting out nicely. Remember, I had to cut this one back as well because it got damaged over winter, and now it's sending up new shoot everywhere. So that's my healthy looking loquat. And then that's one of my Chilean guava with some little Chilean guava on it. My blueberries have almost finished. This is the last of the summer shrubs. So we had so many blueberries, guys, so many. But look what I just discovered just now. That's how much I'm paying attention. Look at this massive avocado plant growing right there at the moment. So lots of blueberries on this one. Loads and loads of blueberries all over. If you want any avocado plant, I have loads selling, loads of avocado. So you can see all the blueberries on here. As I said, the rest of them have been devoured, and we had some good size blueberry. Really good here. But this was the first year where the birds were an issue. Usually every year I don't have any issues with the bird, but in the end I had to come and net the blueberries because we had some birds every morning was fighting us to get to the berries first. Then my Arona are now fully ripe, so we start munching on these. And remember, guys, these are loaded with vitamin C more than blueberries. These are high in antioxidants more than blueberries. And remember, I said to you, this Arona berry, which is also called chokeberry, it's not the most pleasant of taste, but you don't have to eat it straight off the shrub. You can make a juice from it and be more tolerable to the taste bud. But it's worth having in your garden, because if you're coming on with any flu, any cold or anything, it is always lovely to have that at hand. And I do buy it when I didn't have the tree, and it's quite expensive. So if you can have your own Arona in your garden, it's worth it to boost your immune system. Then coming over here, my John Gold apple tree. You know, we had late frost in May, so most of the blossom got damaged, but I still have some nice John Gold apple holding on. So I still have few John Gold apple. These should be ready like late September, first week they're about in October. I should be eating these beauties. So you can see a couple John Gold apple tree going on there. And guys, everything I've shown you is in container. So remember, when I'm doing a backyard tour in my garden, it's always in containers. So if you don't have the space, guys, remember we can plant and things can produce in container, because someone asked me a couple months ago, will I be able to get apples producing in container? This is my second year growing my lovely John Golds. Last year I got fruit, this year I got fruit. So yes, guys, it's possible. So I'm going to take it over here now to my autumn bearing blueberry. I need to get behind there and feed this up. But there's loads of blueberries on, and even though it's autumn bearing, we got 1 and 2 ripe ones already off it. Probably you can see 1 and 2 purple ones on it. So yes, we're getting loads and loads of things. Then I'm going to take you over here to my yam. This is my nice yam. This is the yellow yam. You can see it's running off the vine nicely. And it is my height now. I'm 5'3". So that's how tall my yellow yam have grown. And then this one was the white yam. So the white yam coming on beautifully. These are my peaches that were grown from seed. These are about going 4 months now. Look at the growth. There's 3 in 1. I'm tempted to keep it in the same container until next year, and then another time I think I'll probably take it out. I'm not sure. Look at the size of the stem. The stem is thick and nice for 4 months growth. And guys, for you to buy peach trees at the nursery, they're so expensive. So why not just grow your own peaches from seed? And look how magnificent it is. Look how beautiful. Look how lush it have grown. So I'll put a link above this one. We're growing it from seed, the easy way, not the complicated way. And then I have my golden delicious over there going on beautifully. And it have just shoot out a lot of branches, lots of things going on there. It does love the soil I potted up in. So I should be getting some golden delicious from that one next year. This is my golden raspberry. So I've cut back all of the ones, like this was the last one I haven't cut back yet. So I cut it back because I got some yellow raspberry from it since season, but it's now producing some more. The sun is a bit bright, not sure you can see, but it's producing some more golden raspberry. Happy days, 2 lots in one go. I remember my mulberry. When I did the tour of the backyard, I think it was in April, I think. This mulberry was like 99.9% dead. But look at the stem now, guys. My mulberry is alive. One of the comments was, I hope it make it. So yes, it did make it. And it's sending out branches everywhere. It's grow so much. And this is a black mulberry. You know, these grow super fast. And then one of my boys broke off a branch there, and I just stick it in the ground here, and it's still alive, and I'm hoping it make it. So my mulberry is alive and is doing tremendously. It's just sending out branches everywhere. So I can't wait to taste my own mulberry from my backyard. And yes, guys, all in container. Then this is my autumn bearing raspberry. We have ate so much raspberry this year, guys. So much, between us and the birds as well. But we had so much that even when the bird was having some, we weren't too sad because we were just sharing because we had so much. So these are my summer ones at the front, and I've started cutting back all the summer raspberry canes. So I cut them back so I can get all the hair to flow through for the autumn one. And then that's another autumn one hanging on up there. Hopefully you can see. So I've cut back all the summer ones already. So that's what's going on in my backyard. So that's the mini backyard tour. So still having some nice blueberries to munch on. We got so much blueberries. I should have done a video earlier for you guys. We had loads and loads of blueberries. We could come in the garden every morning and have a handful between all of us of just blueberry. It was just magnificent. The yield this year was superb. We had so much blueberries and they're so sweet. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 massive tubs. Went out shopping yesterday and I saw one and I just could not resist. So I'm going to pot up that one as well so I can have even more blueberry next year. So thank you so much for coming on this tour in my backyard. That's what's happening in my backyard garden. Loads of things still happening in August. Loads of things to look forward to. Looking forward to my sweet potato harvest. Looking forward to see what size turmeric I'm getting. So guys, thanks for viewing. Thanks for watching. If you like my content, please remember to give it a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. And all my regular viewers and subscribers, thank you so much for your support. Really appreciate it. So guys, we're in autumn. Not autumn, I should say August, but we need to start planting for autumn. Okay, don't leave the garden bare. There's loads and loads of things. So if you follow through every month, I have what to plant. So thanks for viewing. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care now and just keep gardening, guys. Take care now. Bye bye.
Like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell.